Well, hi everyone. Thank you for tuning to the Ichiban Talk. My name is Tatsumi. I'm talking from the beautiful Southern California, Orange County today. And today I like to talk about some American football. And then the biggest game in the world, the Super Bowl, is around the corner. So let's find out what real pro football player life is like. And today we have an NFL football player, Trell Williams, with us. He played for the San Francisco 49ers and the New Orleans the Saints over the past few years. And then thank you for coming. The podcast is one talk. Trell, how are you doing?
Yeah, thank you for having me. I'm doing good. How are you doing, Tatsumi?
Doing good. So you don't know me. I was a football player last year and the past couple years. That means fantasy football player. You might know.
Yeah, big on the fantasy football.
That's right. I'm doing it as a football and a fantasy, and then a fantasy on a baseball. So all year I'm busy as a player. And then notice I got Steelers cap today. I borrowed from my husband, so officially I'm a Steelers fan. And and then the Rams, the LA Rams are the fan. So let's find out. So your position. Can I ask your position first?
Oh yes, I play safety.
Safety. Okay. So you describe it as the people's and the Japan's. Everybody's what the safety is. Can you describe the safety?
Safety is almost like the last line of defense. So basically, you'll be like the last person to stop somebody before they score a touchdown.
So your job is a very speedy and then running and striking people, destroy people.
Yes, you definitely have to be able to be fast and
Oh, right. Yes, very fast. So let's find out how fast you are. So the 40 yards, about 40 yards dash. So that's like a 35 meter. The 4.5 seconds, you can just finish
it off. That's me. Yep, 4.5.
Right. And then let's find out as a height too. So everybody's is kind of interesting. What's the safety is like you got to be a little bit tall, I think. It's a 6'4", about 190 centimeter.
Yep. So yeah, you want to have a little bit more weight on you as a safety, just because you're definitely tackling people more often. You want to be able to just kind of take in some of that impact.
Oh, I see. Okay. And so the weight is at 212 pounds, about 95 kilograms. So this is your like comfortable kind of range of weight all the time?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I always like stay in between like around like 215. Never really get over 220.
So do you remember when you were in high school? Is it about the same size or I don't think so.
No.
Yeah,
no.
but okay. So tell me this about this when you graduated high school or joining high school.
Yeah, definitely in high school I was a lot skinnier than when I am now. I was like maybe like 185 pounds when I graduated high school.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I've definitely put on a lot of weight since then.
How did you get? So did they suggest that you have to gain some weight? Did they suggest to you to do that?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, for sure. I was definitely, with being how tall I was, I was definitely skinny for the position I played. So I had to gain weight if I wanted to continue to play safety.
Oh, nice. Okay. And then, well, everybody says I'm a mother. I was a mother of the not was. So my son was a football player. So they got so much restriction for the food, or I remember, and he wants to be fast all the time. So what is the suggestion? What's the other kids wanna be if they wanna be as a sports player or wanna be fast? What is a suggestion for what kind of practice or what kind of training they can do?
Definitely training wise, I know I definitely worked on strength a lot and everything, but probably my best factor of training was definitely just working explosive work, whether that be like weighted sprints or just like explosive squats, anything along that matter, just definitely helped me along my football career.
Okay. All right. And then So I didn't ask you which college did you graduate? Can you tell me which college?
First, out of high school, I went to a community college at
Mhm.
Northeastern Oklahoma, and then I transferred to the University of Houston, where I graduated from.
Oh, right. Okay. Houston. So where did you grow up?
My parents were in the military, so I lived in a couple places. I was born in Georgia, and I lived there for 2 years. Then we moved to Alaska, and then until I was in the third grade, and I finished up in Lawton, Oklahoma.
Oh, wow. So you were in a high school in the same school? Oklahoma?
Yes, and I graduated high school in Lawton, Oklahoma.
So what were your parents like?
I had not necessarily the typical military parents. They weren't too strict as you would think they were. They were very supportive and just kind of made sure I'd like have my head on straight and did everything right. But they were always there at every game, every function, everything that I ever had. So I mean, I loved them growing up.
So you started. So what age did you started doing it on the football?
I started football when I was about 9 years old.
9
So
years old.
I was in third grade or fourth.
Do you remember you're the ones that wanted to join us the football you mean the club or league or whatever?
Oh
Or
yeah, I definitely wanted. I remember growing up always watching football. I always wanted to play, so I was excited to start.
you're not afraid to get injured or anything like that?
No, I don't think I really just kind of thought about it. I was just so caught up in the game of football. I just wanted to play and be out there.
Can I ask you a favorite the team or favorite player was that time?
Growing up, Michael Vick. Michael Vick was definitely my favorite player growing up. I definitely wanted to be how he was out there on the field.
So that position was a quarterback, right? He was
Yeah,
the quarterback.
for
So he
sure.
wanted to do that you wanted to do that the quarterback first, or
I don't know necessarily quarterback. I just love the way that he played the game of football. So I definitely wanted to mimic that.
Mm-hmm. So what was it like growing up in a small town like Tulsa, Oklahoma? The high school is a pretty small town, was.
There really wasn't too much to do, so definitely growing up, we did a lot with friends, whether that be like playing games of basketball, games of football, or just playing big games of manhunt. It was fun though because you were always constantly hanging out with friends, even though there wasn't a lot to do around the time.
It's so my son was in Southern California. We didn't have to travel a lot. So how was your situation? Was in Oklahoma, the Tulsa. Did you travel a lot to play the game?
Definitely more. I feel like you guys had definitely more closer teams together, so we would travel to like Oklahoma City, which wasn't too far. It was like an hour and a half away, so we definitely had travels when it came to away games.
So your mom and dad has got a whole family, got to move it 2 hours, 90 minutes away from that
hmm
city. Okay. Well, so I like to know this was football the sports you played most growing up? Is there any other sports involved?
I played like a bunch of basketball when I was growing up. Definitely a bunch of baseball, just kind of all around. It just kind of depended on what the kids in the neighborhood were playing that day.
So yeah, you can play this all year, right? Because the football is like during the summers is a training and
hmm
started with the what is it like the September starting with the
Yeah,
season, and then after that what is it basketball?
I played basketball, and then you go into baseball.
So you just keep doing it all year. Sounds like.
Yeah, year round I was doing something. I never really stopped.
Did you get any like a the injured from different sports? Were injured from the football? Any?
No, growing up, I never dealt with any injuries. The first time I got really injured was my first year in the NFL.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Bro,
I guess I was kind of lucky.
that is true. That's really true. So they're really lucky. So is that so? So what was the high school football like in Oklahoma?
I loved it. I mean, definitely like growing up, playing with my friends was always great, and I felt like there's a lot of good talent in Oklahoma. It kind of gets overshadowed a lot, but it was good. It was always challenging. It was very fun growing up playing in Oklahoma high school football.
When did you feel like you could be good enough to play in a college?
Really, I guess I didn't think about it until my senior year of high school. I was kind of really big on baseball, so I didn't really too much like put like as much thought into football as I thought I would. And then my senior year, I kind of just really fell in love with the game. So that's probably when.
So can I ask you the baseball? Because I'm a big fan of the baseball, Major League.
Mhm.
And as I noticed, the baseball play, the people playing the baseball and the football at the same time, I see a lot.
Yeah, I've definitely been seeing a lot more of it here lately, and I love it. It's always good to have multiple sports just play. It just gives you good versatility.
So what position you were playing in a baseball?
I played outfield, center field, left field, right field, all of them.
That's not a speedy. You need a lot of speed in an outfield.
Definitely have to cover ground, yeah, and I think that's definitely helped me in the game of football too. So.
Wow. Okay. So that sounds good. So do you have any favorite baseball the baseball team? Favorite?
Oh, I was a huge Derek Jeter fan growing up. So
Oh, Derek Jeter.
yeah.
Hall of Fame, right?
Yeah.
He got the vote the other day.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Well
But somebody was not the voting. Do you know that news? Did you
Yeah, I
notice?
saw that. He was one
Just
vote away from
one
unanimous.
guy or the one person didn't vote for him. It's like,
I know.
are
Like,
you kidding me?
I don't know. I don't know who would not vote Derek Jeter to be in the Hall of Fame, but that was crazy to me.
I thought that was really crazy. It's all the boys inspired from him. You know,
Oh,
no
for
matter
sure.
what.
Yeah.
No matter what. It says no matter which the team is rooting for, doesn't matter. It's all about the Derek Jeter that time. Yeah, I remember that. Okay. So what was the college life like as a football player and a student?
Oh, it was very busy. I feel like I was busy all the time, but because of it, it was fun. Like you're constantly making memories with and getting closer with your teammates. But it was fun, but it was hectic at times.
When did you feel like you could have played a professional football?
Probably my senior year of college. I started to feel like a lot more understanding for the game of football and really gained like a confidence in my play. And that's when like it kind of like felt like my game produced the most.
Who was your favorite NFL player? Well, I asked because that was Michael Vick, right?
Yeah, Michael Vick for sure.
Is any other person and is any other player you always like to watch? You enjoying it?
Oh, there was definitely a bunch of players that I always liked. I really liked Ray Lewis was a great one that I enjoyed playing. Just his passion that he played with the game of football just is unmatched, and his just study of the game. It's like really something you look up to.
He was with the Ravens.
Yes.
Who did you most respect or idolize when you were growing up?
Definitely my dad. Just because I always felt like he did things the right way. He always was there when I needed him to, but he also was hard on me. So, and he really shaped the way that I grew up. And I don't think I would be as hard of a worker as today as I am without him.
Mm. What do you love about the game of football?
Oh, I love the game. What I love about football is that it takes a lot of physicalness. Like you have to be, of course, you got to be big, strong, but just the mental aspect of the game, just like different plays that people run, how smart other players are. Like you really have to put in a lot of hours studying the game, and it really pays off when you do.
What do you not like about?
One thing I would have to. I don't like injuries. I hate when I see people get hurt, and football being a physical game, it is. You see people get hurt all the time. It's just that.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, I hate seeing people get injured.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember is when my son was head to head. When I heard the sound of a helmet, of the sound, and I noticed that he just got the concussion. You know,
Oh
that
yeah,
was
I
a,
couldn't
that
imagine
was
parent like
that
that.
was a heartbroken.
Hmm.
That was a really mild concussion was, but it's just I still remember it like yesterday. That sound was just traumatizing me.
Oh yeah, the contact in football can definitely be. It can get out of control sometimes.
Hmm. So, what kind of practice you don't like? You have to do a lot of schedules and programs and all the stuff, right? It's even in the off season or the practice and then training. What things you don't like too much?
There's not really too much I don't really like about the game of football. It's a lot of structure. I mean, I'm the type that I love structure, and it gives you the opportunity for downtime in the off season too. So it's really not bad. Like most of the year, you're working, you're making sure your body's in shape, or you're playing football. So I mean, I really wouldn't say that I don't really like too much about the game of football.
What was the toughest moment in your football career or life?
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
What was the toughest moment in your football career or life?
Would definitely be when I had to get hurt. When I got hurt the first time, it was like my first time being away from the game of football, so it was hard just going to rehab every day while still being away from the game, but like having to watch it on TV. It was definitely difficult to deal with.
I know. I understand. Because
Mm.
as you are behind everything, and then it feels like a forever to get
Yeah.
better. Yeah. So, what is the best memory of the football life?
Um, Probably the first NFL game I played in. I was just so excited out there. Like it honestly felt like a whole dream until like I finally made contact with somebody and then I realized like I'm playing a game of football. But it was just exciting and exhilarating. So that was definitely my favorite moment.
Your whole family showed up for your debut.
Oh no, they weren't there then. I was in California, so they were here in Texas.
I see. What is the biggest difference between college and NFL football?
Um, I would say really everything increases. Like everybody, of course, they're bigger, faster, and stronger. But honestly, everybody out there they're smarter, and then because of that, you have to be smarter, which kind of makes the game of football. That's what really makes it fun. So I would say the intelligence level, like when it comes to like just knowing the game of football, is the biggest difference.
Hmm. Your example, like what is it like a smart? You feel when you feel
Um,
smart.
Basically just like being, for example, would be like a quarterback being able to read the defense, knowing like what play that they're in, or vice versa, like a safety being able to read the opposing team's offense, like knowing what maybe route they're going to run or what play they're going to run.
What do you do when you are not playing the football?
I'm a big gamer. I'm a uh, big on my binge TV shows, and I just picked up guitar here lately, so that's been taking up a lot of my time.
You pick up the guitar, you said?
Yeah, I picked up the guitar. It's been
Instrumental.
fun. Yeah,
Wow.
it's been a struggle at first. My fingers don't do what I want them to do, but it's coming along.
What kind of guitar?
Acoustic.
Oh, acoustic. So how do you learn the guitar?
I've been learning through the internet.
Just YouTube?
Hmm.
That's like mine. How did I do the podcast? Everything's about YouTube.
Oh
That's
yeah,
my
YouTube will teach you everything.
Yeah, I know. That's my sensei. That's the mentor. This is like,
Hmm.
anything that happens, this is the problem. Okay, let's go to
Exactly.
YouTube, right?
Yes, that's
Okay,
exactly how I am.
right. So what do you? How do you watch your diet during the season?
Definitely, I stay away from greasy foods, really like fatty foods. Like I try not to. I've really been trying to cut pork out of my diet here lately. I don't know why. I just it feels like kind of weighs on me a little bit more. So that's one thing I've been trying to do. But definitely, I always eat more during the season because I'm just definitely more moving every day and more wasting that energy. So I need to make sure that I refuel my body.
You said you try to eat a pork, or you try to avoid a pork?
Oh, I try to avoid pork.
I tried to try. So what does it has to do with the pork?
I don't like the way I feel like pork's heavy on me personally. I don't know how anybody else feels about it, but just like it just doesn't feel good with me. I don't feel like my body digests it too well.
I see. Okay, so no bacon.
No bacon, the good stuff.
I love the bacon. So
I know,
I
me
don't
too.
think I cannot quit. But just a tiny bit, maybe good.
Yeah,
Put in
exactly,
the
just a little
sprinkles
bit.
on a soup is maybe that's okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
Do you change it when you were not in a season? Do you notice?
My diet like definitely lets up a little bit during off season. Like not too much, but I definitely hit a couple more Whataburger trips in the off season.
So do you cook? Who is cooking for you? Like, is it when you join a team? Is a team cook for you? How's it gonna work? I'm a mom. I gotta know this. All about is the food.
Teams that they cook for you during season, but off season you're usually more at your house, so you don't get that food too much. But during season they do a phenomenal job of providing meals with you.
So they make you eat those not pork too much, but is it chicken? Is it maybe what is the best meat?
You see a lot
Around
of
there?
chicken. You see a lot of chicken, and you see a lot of fish.
A lot of fish and a lot of chicken. That's high protein.
Yes, exactly.
What about like a protein powder? Do you take that too?
I definitely I'll take protein. I like to use protein after lifts, just to kind of like build that protein back in me.
What's your favorite game day meal?
Ooh, my favorite game day meal is just steak and potatoes.
Steak and potato.
hmm
That sounds like a very Texan, a very Oklahoma.
It does. It definitely does.
But that's always best, yes. So you said that you cook, right? I think. Do you cook yourself?
I've been big on cooking. I took it up really when I got injured. I took up cooking a lot, and ever since then I've been really big on it. I would rather cook my own meals than pay to get somebody to meal prep it. I just feel like I could kind of personalize it myself to what I would like.
What's a go-to dish?
Oh, anything with chicken and sweet potatoes.
Sweet potato.
Like,
I love that sweet potato too.
love sweet potatoes.
Sweet potatoes are supposed to be good for you, I think.
They're very good for you.
Right. What about dessert? Can you eat dessert, or you should avoid?
Oh no, you can still eat dessert. You're constantly moving during football, and you're constantly just burning fat. So I don't think, me personally, I don't think it's bad to get dessert every once in a while. I'm big on ice cream, so.
Ice cream. What flavor?
Chocolate's been my favorite here lately.
Any chocolate.
Any chocolate.
That's a typical, I think. Yeah, I like a caramel. Any caramel.
Ooh, yeah, caramel's a big one. I love caramel.
Those are good too. So, well, I'm sure as a mom is cooking for you, every time I see you. So, what was it? Her favorite? Your favorite? The mom's cooking.
My mom's favorite dish would definitely have to be lasagna.
Lasagna.
She makes a good lasagna.
That takes a long time too. You know that?
Yeah, she puts her love into it though.
Yeah, I did that before too. So I do this very sometime because it takes a long time. All the layered and all the meat sauce and the ricotta cheese and all kind of cheese. It takes a long time. So yeah. So you must have feel love from the layered lasagna, maybe. So I'm still talking about the food. So let's move out to maybe the food question. What kind of songs pump up you most?
During game days, I'm a big rap. I listen to a lot of rap on game days.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's my big pump up. I got a little playlist I made that I always listen to.
So when you go to the practice on the field or everywhere, the team is playing pretty much the same type of music?
Mhm.
So you went to the 49ers, New Orleans, Saints. It's about the same?
Yeah, it's about the same.
Do they have a DJ or something? They don't have a DJ, right?
Yeah. In San Francisco, we had a DJ.
They do?
We did. On certain days, we had a DJ.
They do?
Mm.
Okay. Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, it was a pretty cool experience. I'd never seen something like that before.
Mm-hmm. I never heard either.
Yeah.
I just throw in those other questions and then oh wow, okay. Some teams got the DJ.
Yeah, that one surprised me.
Here's another question. If you are not a football player, what would you want to be?
A physical therapist. I want to be able to help players come back from injuries, or not only just players, just people in general.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's a good one. Yeah, you've been seeing a lot of injuries. So there's
Mm-hmm.
on the rehab, and then some people is making the rehab. Some people is a critical, just lifetime injury,
Mm-hmm.
and they cannot go back in the field.
So it would, for sure, I want to be able to help those people get back and just get back out there to, whether that be everyday life or just playing the game of football or just getting better.
I love movies, and I'm having a hard time sometimes to find a good sports movie. Do you have any suggestion for this sports movie?
I can tell you my favorite sports movie would definitely be Space Jam. From just watching it when I was a little kid, I don't know, it's got just that feeling of the same love of watching it when I was a little kid of watching it as an adult.
MJ.
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan. The greatest.
Of all time.
Is there any other movies you can watch just again and again? Not necessarily sports.
Not necessarily sports. Anything of the Marvel series, I always watch a bunch. I've really been big into movies here lately. Trying to think of another one that I can watch again and again. A basketball movie called Rebound that me and my dad used to watch when I was a kid. I always watch that movie again and again over.
They call Rebound?
Yeah, it's got an actor called Martin Lawrence in it, and he takes this ragtag team of elementary kids who weren't good at basketball, and he takes them to the championship. It's just like a good humorous movie.
Wow. Okay. Maybe I should watch that. I should catch up with this Rebound movie.
Yeah.
I remember that the basketball is a really good movie. It's a documentary. I forgot. Is that the Hoop Dreams? You ever heard that one?
I don't think
It is a documentary. That was a really good movie. I always try to find some good sports movie. Yeah. So, you wanna say any special message for your family?
I love you guys, and I appreciate you guys always supporting me through everything I do. And I appreciate you having me here, Tatsumi. It's been fun being on the podcast.
All right, great. And then also everybody's ready for this big game next Sunday, 3:30, with at the Miami Stadium. This is a Fox channel. This is tune in to the Super Bowl. Kansas City Chiefs versus who?
The San Francisco 49ers.
That's right, your former team. Thank you very much, Trell. Nice talking to you.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
Thanks again.